Hi, my name is Cristina Gutierrez-Brewster. I'm an English teacher. Today I'll be discussing with you how to do certain teacher grading procedures. One of the most important things you want to do as a teacher is establish your grading procedure from the very beginning. So it's important that you think about this beforehand, plan it all out, and keep it consistent throughout the entire year. Your students are going to be expecting you to explain this, and it keeps accountability throughout the entire process. So from the beginning, you want to establish what type of procedure you're going to do in terms of categories. And we call this in the teaching world the weighted categories. Now, I'm a fan of this because weighted categories give certain parts of the curriculum a little bit more weight than another. So say you want to give a test, the test is going to be weighted 40%, for instance, of all the other things that are given in class. Perhaps you want to do the quizzes as a 30% weighted grade. If you are doing weighted categories, you want essentially all of these to add up to 100%. So let's say that daily work is 20% and your participation is 10%. Make sure that you establish clarity from the beginning, once again, that this is what's going to be done throughout the process. The students can be expected to depend on those parts of the grading procedure. If you don't want to do weighted categories, then you can figure out whether you're going to do that type of system or if you're going to do a point system. Now, point systems, as opposed to the percentage system, is something you can research a little bit on your own, but I also know a few teachers that instead of doing all the percentages, they just give certain assignments points. Say your big research project at the end of the semester is going to be worth 200 points, as opposed to your daily participation is going to be only worth 20 points throughout each week. That's a pretty important part of it too, so make sure to establish that. Another thing you want to do is when you are grading this in your procedures, establish when you're going to be doing this. Is this going to be a daily process of grading, or are you going to be doing this weekly? Are you going to be sending out their grade reports on a monthly basis? Whatever you decide to do, just make sure that you keep it consistent, keep it clear how you're going to be evaluating the students and when it's going to be happening. Finally, one just little tip that goes along with these procedures is that I find a lot of teachers get overburdened with homework grading. If at all possible, avoid grading in any system, whether you're doing points, percentages, homework based on their correct answers. Grading homework should be mostly on a completion. You want to give the student the opportunity to check their answers, check with you if they can make something any better. And this is a time where they can improve. Now, completion, I'm a big advocate of it. Other teachers, they prefer to hand grade everything. But if you want to avoid giving yourself a headache throughout the year, try to do just completion grades for the grading of the homework. Once again, those were teaching procedures for grading. And my name is Cristina Gutierrez-Brewster. Thank you for joining me today.